It has built empires, inspired art, and driven humanity to the ends of the earth. But why this metal? Why has this one metal held such power over humanity for thousands of years? This is the story of gold, a story of obsession, divinity, and the foundations of civilization. Today, we journey across 6,000 years to uncover the incredible story of gold. Let's rewind the clock about 6,000 years. Imagine a world without money, banks, or stock markets. In ancient Egypt, people found these glittering nuggets in rivers and streams. They were immediately captivated. The Egyptians didn't see it as currency. They saw it as the skin of the gods, a divine substance born from the sun itself. They crafted incredible jewelry, death masks for pharaohs like Tutankhamun, and sacred objects. For them, gold was a symbol of eternity, power, and immortality. It was so precious that mining was a massive, state-controlled operation, often using prisoners of war and enslaved workers in harsh conditions. This wasn't about getting rich. It was about honoring the divine and securing a place. In the afterlife, as civilizations grew, so did the role of gold. Around 560 BC, in the kingdom of Lydia, in modern-day Turkey, King Croesus had a revolutionary idea. He ordered the creation of the first-ever standardized gold coins. These weren't just lumps of metal. They were stamped with a seal that guaranteed their weight and purity. This single innovation changed everything. Trade exploded. For the first time, merchants had a reliable, portable, and universally accepted medium of exchange. The Lydian coins spread across the ancient world, from Greece to Persia, laying the groundwork for a global economy. Gold was no longer just a divine symbol. It had become the ultimate currency. But it was the Romans who turned gold from a currency into the very lifeblood of an empire. Their empire was built on conquest, and with conquest came gold. They engineered new methods like hydraulic mining, diverting rivers to wash away entire hillsides and expose gold veins. The Roman aureus, their gold coin, became the dollar of the ancient world, financing legions. Major construction projects like aqueducts and the Colosseum, and a vast trade network from Britain to India. But this insatiable hunger for gold also had a dark side. The constant need for more gold to pay soldiers and fund wars often led to the debasement of their currency, contributing to inflation and economic instability in the empire's later years. After the fall of Rome, Europe entered the Dark Ages, but the attraction to gold never faded. Medieval alchemists spent centuries trying to turn base metals into gold. They never succeeded, but their experiments helped lay the groundwork for modern chemistry. Meanwhile, in the Americas, civilizations like the Inca and the Aztec had their own deep relationship with gold. They didn't use it as money, but as a sacred material for religious ceremonies and offerings to the gods. Their temples and palaces were said to be covered in it, a testament to its spiritual significance. European explorers were not just searching for roots, they were searching for gold. Legends like El Dorado fueled dangerous expeditions. Conquistadors plundered the Aztec and Inca empires, melting priceless artworks into gold bars. This massive influx of gold and silver into Europe triggered intense inflation. known as the Price Revolution, fundamentally reshaping Europe's economy and helping fund global expansion. The quest for gold literally redrew the map of the world. Then, in the 19th century, the world caught gold rush fever. In 1848, a carpenter named James W. Marshall discovered gold flakes at Sutter's Mill in California, and news spread like wildfire. Hundreds of thousands of people, known as the 49ers, flocked to California from all over the world, dreaming of striking it rich. It was a chaotic, lawless period that transformed California from a sleepy outpost into a booming state. Similar rushes followed in Australia, South Africa, and the Klondike in Canada. These events didn't just make a few people wealthy. They spurred mass migration, accelerated mining technology, and led to new cities and infrastructure. For a time, gold was king. Most major economies adopted the gold standard, tying their currencies directly to the metal. This meant a country's currency, like the US dollar or British pound, was directly linked to a fixed amount of gold. In theory, you could walk into a bank and exchange paper money for gold. This system provided stability and predictability for international trade. But it also had drawbacks. A country's economic growth was limited by its gold reserves. And during crises like the Great Depression, this rigidity made it difficult for governments to respond effectively. One by one, countries abandoned the gold standard, with the United States being one of the last to sever the final link in 1971. So, where does that leave gold today? Even without the gold standard, it remains incredibly important. Central banks around the world hold vast reserves of gold as a hedge against economic uncertainty. Investors buy gold as a safe haven asset, a store of value that often holds steady when other investments fall. It is also cherished for its beauty in jewelry and used in high-tech applications from electronics to dentistry. Because of its unique properties, it doesn't corrode and it conducts electricity extremely well. From the tombs of pharaohs to the circuits in your smartphone, gold has been on an incredible journey. It's a story of divinity and greed, of power and innovation. A metal that hasn't just witnessed history, it has helped shape it. Which surprised you most? Gold as a divine metal, imperial currency, or modern safe haven asset? Comment below if you enjoy history told through powerful stories. Like and subscribe for more journeys through the past.